With my teacher, we are going to talk about what is an excuse. My name is Alexandra Molina, and I'm going to talk about the meaning of the word excuse. So, an excuse is a reason or pretext and invoked to avoid an obligation, excuse, a fault, or justify an omission. Excuses, as such, are the reason that allow a person to get out of the faults or responsibilities that are attributed to him. Excuses can also be useful to get rid of obligations or commitments that are intended to be avoided. However, an excuse is not always synonymous of a pretext. So, a pretext is a false excuse and alleged reasons or cause for doing or failing to do something. An excuse, on the other hand, can be both true or false. For example, excuses for non-attendance in a school or a student's life are alleged when for forced or unexpected reasons one cannot go to the school. So next, my partner is going to explaining how to make an excuse.
Okay, I'm going to talk about how to make an excuse. So we have three steps. The first step is to be honest. So be honest with the person you are meeting and tell them openly why you don't want to go or do something. However, if you don't have a lot of trust with your partner and you prefer to make an excuse, you can do it as long as it isn't a bad excuse. The second step is use a different excuse. The excuses are always usually in which our health is damaged, and they are perfect reasons to avoid going today or fulfill an obligation in which the other person does not feel bad. However, if you always use excuses of the same kind, it will become apparent that you don't want to do or go such a thing. So the third step is don't use a lot of imagination. Well, however, even though the excuses must be made up, avoid using too much imagination when creating your excuse. Overly exaggerate or fanciful reason can excuse you and turn you into a liar. So that's all my presentation. Next, my partner.
No, not. Hi, teacher. My name is Alexander Bakari. Now I'm going to present some examples where excuses are presented. Okay, the excuses, as already mentioned, are generally accompanied by an explanation of the reasons or cause of an act that has a negative interpretation. Okay, in the following examples, we're going to cite and note its ways of use in a daily life. Okay, the first example is I have got time because I have to carry out a project with my colleagues from the university. Okay, here we can see that it is justified and shows the reason why it cannot perform the action. Then the next example is similar. I need to focus on my career and I don't have to be distracted by anything. I haven't got money. I need work to continue studying. I'm too busy with a family reunion at my girlfriend's house, and I don't think I can make it to play soccer on time. Okay, I too old to start. I'm not selling now. I was born in the Rick area. I come from a pure background. I don't smart now. I don't have the support. I don't have enough time to discover what I like. Okay? This in conclusions, an excuse must be used according to the context in which the person upload Jim to respond in order to accept or reject an invitation or in turn to an activity to be carried out. Okay? Okay. Thank you, teacher. This was our presentation.